Yo, Kishimoto, you need to slow down, man. You need to slow. People wanted me to do a live reaction for this chapter. Like, no. Like, I'm sorry, but like the amount of anxiety that I had before and during reading this chapter was just insane. Like, I literally just woke up. I read this chapter in bed. I was like, sometimes, like when I'm so impatient about a chapter, I don't even read the text. I just go through the pictures and then go back and read it. Now I read it and it's like absolutely mind-blowing. Just mind-blowing. It's like Kishi took a break, and I know that he took the break because of the loss of his father, which is, very, very unfortunate. And I'm pretty sure his family doesn't watch my videos, but my condolences. And I don't want to just say like, oh, my condolences to Kishimoto, because just because he's like the famous one of the family doesn't mean that the other family members didn't, experience the loss as well. He actually has a brother, Seishi Kishimoto, who wrote this manga. So my condolences to all of those people. Where do I even start? Kyuubi told Gaara, take Naruto to his daddy-o because his daddy-o has the second part of my chakra, the other half. Gaara's like, yes sir, that's what I'm gonna do. The only problem is, Minato, who can use the Flying Thunder God technique, by the way, who I guess hasn't noticed that his son is about to die, is a kilometer away. And the thing about that is that they're riding these sand flying magic carpets that apparently don't get really good mileage. There's a very, short sort of dialogue here from Gaara's part. And he tells Sakura, if, I'm not shitting you, he says, if we can defeat Madara, there might be a way to still save him, meaning Naruto. So what that tells me is that Naruto's not going to be the one to defeat Madara. I think Madara's defeat is going to come mostly through Sasuke's efforts, because if you think about it, Madara represents the old mentality of the Uchiha clan, and then Sasuke represents the future of the Uchiha clan. So if you have like the new generation and the old generation, and set a path for peace, just poetic justice. You were defeated by your own kind, Madara. You were defeated by an Uchiha. And then that sets up Sasuke even more because it builds him up, because he's the guy who defeated Madara, right? Which in a way kind of like absolves him from all the crimes he's committed against all these nations as an Akatsuki member. So that builds him up as a powerhouse and as a ninja. And then you can have Naruto versus Sasuke, because Sasuke still wants to be Hokage. Sakura uses her 2 fingers as a scalpel and introduces her entire hand into Naruto's chest to squeeze his heart so that his heart pumps blood through his system. I don't want to look for symbolism or anything, but Valentine's Day is coming up, and Sakura literally has Naruto's heart in her hand. Meanwhile, somewhere in the distance, Hinata's heart is being stabbed constantly by Kishimoto. Don't worry, my friends, it gets worse. Sasuke can't get up, Tobirama can't get up, we kind of already knew that. Karin, on some sexual awakening type of deal, using those Uzumaki chains, those Kushina chains, to take out the wooden Buddha. Like, she literally takes out some of the arms of the wooden Buddha. I'm like, because apparently like this power was activated because Sasuke's on the brink of death. I'm like, Karin, where were you when Sasuke was fighting Raikage? When were you when Sasuke was fighting Danza? When were you when you're trying to capture Killer Bee and bring him over to the Akatsuki? I'll tell you, it's not that she didn't want to help Sasuke with those chains in those situations. It's more like she was saving those chains for something special. Like the bedroom. When Team Taka, they come together to save Karin. Jugo's arm stretches, and so he grabs her, and then Suigetsu comes in with an actual finger water gun. Squirtle! And people were commenting about how like this masked Zetsu body was being inhabited by Yamato, because he was using wood style to control the Buddha. And I'm like, I see the ear in this chapter because, there's a little crack in the mask and we see the ear and the dark hair. And I'm like, yeah, that sounds about right. Another thing that supports that notion is that Orochimaru was the one to stop him by biting him in the neck and then placing a curse seal on him. Because if you remember, Yamato was originally one of Orochimaru's experiments. So Orochimaru would know exactly how to stop him if that were the case. It looks like the Buddha's crashing down. Karin desperately wants to get to Sasuke. And then we see the Jubi, at least a part of like the Jubi, the eye that we know of the Jubi, and Madara absorbs it. This is how you wear the outfit. Look at that badass. Look at that badass motherfucker. Look, listen, he looks so badass, all right, with the staff and the planetary bijous around his head, with the little horns and stuff. He looks so badass. He actually says, you know what? I'm not badass enough. I still need my other Rinnegan. Only a badass, alright, thinks they're not badass enough when they look that badass. After I got the Madara badassery out of my system, I go and turn the page and holy shit, they're kissing! And don't worry about it, folks. It's just CPR. Standard medical procedure. What's funny to me is that, well, a lot of things are funny, but obviously this was intentional, and it's intentional to start a flame war, okay? But what I found hilarious is that maybe Kishimoto thought about, like, I just need a panel. I need to draw a panel where it looks like Sakura is sticking her tongue down Naruto's throat. So yeah, in one hand it looks like Sakura is kissing Naruto, and on the other, it looks like Hinata's kissing some dirt. Sad but true story. Even though people may call me a Sakura hater, I don't care. I've been saying this for the last 2 reviews. I'm going to say it again. They're on their way to see Minato, alright? They're not there yet. Naruto does not look like he's responding to Sakura's treatment. It just doesn't, alright? Furthermore, Sakura is having flashbacks of Naruto's dream, alright? Just look at those things. Those are cues that should trigger something. She's having all these flashbacks. Gaara is there. Gaara, the person who got revived by Chiyo, through her giving her life for him, okay? You think that's a coincidence? You think that's a coincidence. What is the name of this chapter? No matter the cost. What does Sakura say in this chapter? I can't let you die no matter the cost. If this doesn't set up the possibility of her sacrificing herself for Naruto, then you're lying to yourself. At least acknowledge it as a possibility. That's all I'm asking. Furthermore, Kishimoto just lost his father in real life. And there is evidence. I'm going to show you right now. He did an interview, alright, where he said, during my career as a mangaka, I got married, had kids, and became a father. This directly influenced the story in Naruto. He felt, that he should talk more about Minato and Kushina's relationship with Naruto as his parents. I'm going to leave you the link down below so you can read it. So if a live event like that influenced Naruto, why can't the loss of his father influence part of the story in Naruto? And then you might say, well, then does that mean that Minato is going to die? And I mean, to be honest, like, Minato's already dead. I mean, let's be honest here, okay? He might have a heartfelt goodbye with Naruto, give him some words of wisdom, but I feel like there's no way you go through that loss and then not, put it in the manga, especially because he said, hey, life influences the story in a way. Anyway, final panel. Sasuke's on the ground. We see a foot, and it's obviously either Kabuto or Kushina. Now, I don't have any evidence to suggest or to sort of like state that it's Kushina, but that would be fucking epic. Don't lie to me. Unless it's Jiraiya, then the internet explodes. No, but look, if it's Kabuto, he has the ability to use Edo Tensei, and I mean, that opens up a lot of doors. So, I mean, just keep your eyes open for Kushina or Jiraiya. Hope, I'm just kidding now. That's way too much of a fucking daydream. It's probably going to be Kabuto, though. Itachi got him to accept himself, finally, through Izanami. And because it was Itachi, and because Itachi's goal was to always look out for his little brother, I think it makes sense that Kabuto's there to help or do something to aid Sasuke. Yeah, I can't wait for next week, dude. Like, this is incredible. I mean, I don't know, like, last year the passion for Naruto had dwindled, and now it's just like, whoa, Kishimoto, thank you. Mind-blowing chapter. Just amazing. Thank you for watching. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later.